Hello everyone, this video is on how to create a table and a graph from a quadratic function. We're going to start with just a reminder that y is the same thing as saying a function of x. So a function of x is equal to negative x squared minus 4x plus 5. So we've worked with this type of table before in our functions unit. So this video is a reminder on what to do. The left side of our table is all of our input numbers. And the right side of our table is all of our output numbers. And this will be very helpful when we start graphing. So the first thing I'm going to do is rewrite this function up in the top right corner. But anywhere we see an x, I'm going to replace it with parentheses. So we have f parentheses equals negative parentheses squared minus 4 parentheses plus 5. On the left, our first input is negative 5. So everywhere we have parentheses, I'm going to put our input negative 5. I want you to be really careful with negatives. I think that's where it's going to be the most tricky. So notice this negative here that I've highlighted in yellow. Make sure you keep that negative in the next step that we do. So we're going to do negative 5 squared, which is negative 5 times negative 5, which is positive 25. Negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20 plus 5. Negative 25 plus 20 is negative 5 plus 5. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0. I'm going to move this work. I'm going to move this whole work out of the way. So our output is 0. Let's do another example when our input is negative 4. Remember, we're going to replace those parentheses with our input, negative 4. And we're going to be careful not to lose this negative here. Negative 4 times negative 4 is 16. Negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16 plus 5. Negative 16 plus 16 is 0 plus 5 is 5. So that's how you would calculate it by hand. And we do want you to show your work for these and show how you've calculated them by hand. I'm going to also show you a way to do this on Desmos. So Desmos is spelled D-E-S-M-O-S. And it's one of my favorite apps of all time. You can download this app, Desmos. It's the green one in the middle of the screen. I'm going to open mine. We're going to start by just typing in our equation into this top left part of our screen. F of x equals negative x squared minus 4x plus 5. Then what we can do is go to the top left corner where you see this gear shape. I'm going to click on the gear. And then I'm going to click in the top left this button that looks like a table. So now we have a nice table of our values. If I go back, it looks like we want our table to go from negative 5 on the left all the way to 2. So I'm going to go back. I can change this to, oops, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 1, 2. So I can look at these values, and that's what I'm going to use to fill in our table. So we have 8, 9, 8, 5, 0, negative 7. And that is how you fill in a table using your function.